Hey there, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. This is a general love and relationship reading to give you some guidance. These readings are a blend of my intuition and your intuition. You may want to check out all your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for a full picture of what's going on. And please know that my readings here are timeless. So whenever you found this reading, please know that there may be a message here for you. Okay, let's begin with some general energies. Let's call the energies forward from some oracle cards. Thank you, spirit guides and angels, for guiding Cancer today in their love and relationship connection. Okay, you've got two coming out. You've got soul work and trust. So this trust comes out quite a lot, I've got to say that. It is one of those things, like I always say, where it is easier said than done. I'm hearing that for some of you there may be trust issues with your person. I don't think you need to worry, but we will explore that further, is what I'm sensing here. There's some sort of reflection here as well. So maybe there's some sort of process about learning to trust one another. There's some sort of yin-yang energy here, whereby a little bit of you is in them and a little bit of them is in you, spiritually and emotionally, and kind of through your thought processes are the same. So some trust issues may have come up like this, or you may be in a situation where you're developing trust with somebody, and that takes time. It takes time to let that build up. It's something that you can do slowly. Right? You can do slowly, you can get to know them slowly, and equally you can let them get to know you slowly over time. And then we get the card Soul Work. Let me see if I can get it to come into focus for you. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. A busy bee. So I feel like you're doing a lot of changing and growing at this time. I feel like this connection that you've got, Cancer, is very significant to you, and it's what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful connection that you've invited into your life. I'm seeing things weaving together, so I feel like your life is really coming into alignment as a result of this connection, that you're woven into each other's lives in the most exquisite and beautiful way. So maybe you met in particularly beautiful circumstances, you know, some serendipity that kind of brought you together a little bit in some way. You're kind of two souls. What I'm hearing is that you have the same mission. So that mission may be to heal the same wound, right? We saw that mirror image in the trust card. So you may be mirroring each other's shadow selves or wounds, and that mission, that soul work, is to kind of help each other to heal, to elevate each other in that way. Or it could be a mission in life, you know, maybe it's to environmental, to protect the environment, or political, or to do with starting a business together, or a creative project. There's something here which is very, very close to your heart. This is either going to be revealed to you if it's not resonating with you right now during the next 3 months, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. But this is something where you are being called to. It may resonate with you already if you know what it is. This is something that's kind of developing for you. It's something that I'm hearing the word power. You're going to be able to kind of power forward with, or get some momentum behind, right? It's going to draw you closer together. It's strengthening those bonds is what I'm hearing. That work that you do together could just be creating a garden together, or you know, getting a home together, or even a family, whatever it is. You've got a mission together with this person, Cancer, who is in your life right now. And it's like, you know, with this bee on this card, it's like that soul work is your sweetness. It's bringing you closer to your own authenticity and to your joy and fulfillment, and you are doing that together with your person. Like I was saying, you're woven together, or you're weaving all these threads together of your life, and you're building something really significant that will create a foundation for the rest of your life, possibly. I've just made a fresh cup of tea, so I'm going to be sipping tea all through this. Let's see what else we've got going on. It's really beautiful for you, Cancer. I really like it. It's very gentle energy coming through for you. It feels like very rich and abundant, you know, some goodness coming your way, a lot of good things to experience with this person who is in your life right now. This one comes out every time. Have you seen me draw this card? Doesn't matter how much I shuffle it, how much I cleanse my decks, This is the card Voyage. So part of your soul work is to go on this journey together. It's a spiritual journey, it's an emotional journey, and we have one whale here in the sky. This is a very intuitive card. There's a lot about intuition here. I sense that there's a lot of emotion, right, in this connection or in your life right now. You're really connecting to deeper emotions, which are very rich. Okay, but we've got one whale here who's carrying a little tiny baby whale on these strings, so you're kind of like attached to one another, and it may be that one of you is an older soul and you are here to teach the other the ways, you know, your wisdom, your knowledge, what it is that you already know. Could also be that one of you is a protector of the other, you know, bringing that beautiful arc of protection around to kind of maybe if one of you has been through a lot of struggles or difficulties or harshness is what I'm hearing in life, then one of you is there to act as a barrier or some sort of protector of the other. So this may be someone who's come in to protect you. Sorry, my battery just died. Let's carry on. I meant to change it before I started and I forgot all about it. Okay, we have the beautiful card, a higher power. I will see why I was drawn to this now. It's a card number 4, so a lot of stability here, and again that energy of kind of intuition and a higher power bringing you closer together. So it's just like fate is playing its hand in this connection with your person to create stability here, to bring you closer together, to connect you to that kind of higher purpose. It's a higher power that's getting you in touch with that higher purpose of that soul work that we were talking about. So yeah, I really love it for you. Let's take a look at your tarot card, see what's going on here. You get the 8 of Swords, so someone may be very much up in their head at this time. You may be experiencing some worry, some anxiety around this connection. We'll explore this further, see what this is about. And but, you know, with this 8 of Swords, there is a kind of a way out of this. This is kind of more in your head or in your mind than it is, or your person, whatever's going on, than it is in reality. I want to check in with the energy, see what's going on with you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys, this reading has taken a turn. So I feel very much like it's kind of like you're meant to be together. You have this beautiful soul mission, this soul calling that is that has brought you together for whatever reason. But I'm just wondering whether this connection is floundering or struggling, or you're just like, you really, I'm hearing that for one of you, you're kind of really worried about the future. You get the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. I've got to say the 3 of Swords doesn't come out very often in my readings. I've got to say that. So I feel very much like there's this strong energy of confusion, of not wanting to make a decision for fear of doing the wrong thing. There being a lot of options here and feeling overwhelmed by those options as to kind of where perhaps, you know, the future of this connection, where this connection can go, the options that you've got together. Feels like things are a little bit of a mess, that they need direction, that they need some sort of focus here, and yet none is forthcoming, none is coming forward. So there's this energy here where you've reached like a plateau is what I'm hearing, or some sort of stagnation, some sort of indecision, definitely a really strong energy of indecision, and it's causing a lot of disappointment, right? And maybe that your person has been showing up for you in a way that was a little bit wishy-washy, that wasn't 100%, it was a little bit dreamy, a little bit distracted, wasn't really putting the work in perhaps, or wasn't willing to make a decision. These are the past energies that we're looking at. Wasn't willing to make a decision in order to kind of move forward with this connection, or whatever it is. You can take it how it resonates, but I definitely sense in this connection, or with one or both of you, there's some sort of energy of perhaps heartbreak or sorrow around kind of how things stand right now between you. It's strange because opening this reading, we're picking up on a lot of high vibrational energies here, and this soul mission together, right? That you have, you are woven into each other's lives, each other's destiny in this like really profound, really important way. Doesn't mean, I see like a struggle here. Could be an internal struggle, it could be a struggle between you. We'll explore it further and see what's going on here. But I see pain here, is what I see with this 3 of Swords. It feels like hurt. Perhaps somebody has been hurt in this connection due to things stagnating, that plateau that we were talking about, or just like a lack of decisiveness around what it is that they want or where this is going, okay? So you get King of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Knight of Wands. So, Libra and Aquarius energy showing up here. Leo's energy showing up very strongly as well. Maybe Sagittarius energy as well, if that resonates with you. So what I see here is kind of like two people here who are not on the same page. That you may even be kind of cancelling each other out with your ideas about the future, about this connection, with your opinions, with your vision of things as well, with this King of Swords to the Queen of Wands. There is this kind of duality here, I guess you could call it, or there's just this thing where I feel like one person is really coming from the head space and one person is really coming from the heart space. So it's like you're coming from different angles, you're coming from different places, right? You may literally be coming from different places as well, is a message that I'm getting here. So or it could just be that there is tension between the head and the heart, either between you or within you in this connection is what I'm seeing here. So it's just like thinking things through, right? And being realistic, being practical about your ideas, about what it is that you want, kind of moving forward like this. And what I'm sensing is that the progress with this Knight of Wands is a little bit erratic, right? Is what I'm getting. So maybe it's like one step forward, two steps back, something like this. Okay, there is a lot of passion in this connection for sure, right? You are connected heart to heart. There's a lot of passion here, which may lead to some intensity. I feel like for some of you, there are kind of difficulties, but then really intense makeup sex, which feels really, really good. But there's something about you two which is fundamentally different. And I think that you know this, or you can recognize this, right? It may be that on the surface you've got a lot in common, but there's something here. What I'm hearing is that you approach things really differently. You approach conflict really differently. Your idea about the future perhaps is very, very different, or the future of this connection in general is different to one another. It may be something you've spoken about and you're kind of fully aware of this, or it may not be. You know, it may be something more spiritual or emotional that's under the surface. Let's see what else is going on here. I want to see how your person is showing up. Strong energies here coming from your person. Death in the reverse, Devil, and the Two of Pentacles right now. So Scorpio energy, Capricorn's energy showing up in your reading. So it's interesting. It's like your person's fight. What do I want to say? That isn't it. That's not what's going on here. There is this resistance to change, is what I'm thinking. There's something here where they're showing up in a way which is maybe a little bit unhelpful or even unhealthy in some way. It's like they're really committed to their way of thinking, that kind of energy of my way or the highway, something like this. I'm getting this kind of, with this Knight of Wands energy, this kind of flare up, like things flare up with you, like some kind of, with your connection, like some sort of trigger or something in this way. It may be that your person's really obsessed with you, or is obsessed with something in this situation, or just like really committed to their vision, their way of thinking about things. And the issue is that it's coming from faulty programming from their past. It's coming from some sort of negative belief, which we see with the Eight of Swords, right? So this is how it's showing up, and it's unhelpful, it's unhealthy, it's not helping you, and it's creating kind of a lot of friction with this Two of Pentacles, some stress in the connection. It's making your person feel stressed as well, but it's because they haven't had the awareness to kind of recognize that actually the way that they're seeing things is no longer serving them, or this opinion or this belief is what I'm hearing, this belief that they have about themselves or about love or about the future or about life in general is no longer serving them, and they're carrying it with them. And now there's this kind of push-pull which is in their own being. So it's an interesting energy. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, this is fascinating. You get Devil in the reverse, you get Ace of Wands, and then you get the Seven of Wands. So I see progress here. This is like really interesting energy. We get the devil and then we get the devil in the reverse. So this is a process. This is really saying, look, your person can let go of this. They can move forward and embrace something new, which I think is just incredibly positive. Really, really positive. It's something that they were perhaps bound to or chained to in some way, and now they're able to heal it or to let it go, or it doesn't have such a strong hold over them, which is really powerful, right? And then the beautiful Ace of Wands coming through, that kind of motivation to really like, yeah, look at that motivation to really fight their demons. This is what I wanted to say at the beginning, and then I was just like, well, that's not actually what I'm seeing, but it's what I was hearing from Spirit. It's just like having that motivation, having the drive, having the fight within them to really, the kind of, yeah, that inner desire to really fight their demons and just be like putting up that barrier and just say, no, I want to overcome this. This could be an addiction for some of them, not for all of you, right? That may not resonate for all of you, but for some of you, and that could be, it could be weed, it could be alcohol, it could also be spending money or shopping or pornography or gaming, loads of things. So but that's just a message for some of you that they're overcoming that, and that could be casting a shadow on your connection, on your relationship, and stopping it from moving forward. And that could be what the issue is. You know, it's something where you're just like, I just don't get it. You've got this thing in your energy field, and you're just like, I just don't get it. I don't understand, you know, why this is so important to you, or why you keep going back to this, or whatever it is. You know, I love you, but I don't understand, you know, what this issue is with you. I can't relate to it. I can't help you with it. Whatever it is, and yet your person is really there, finding it within themselves to get it together enough to kind of fight that off. It could just be like a negative energy in their energy field, like a narcissist in their life, a toxic friend, something like this. It's a general reading, so it's going to show up in lots of different ways. So for you, this is why these readings are a blend of my intuition and yours. I'm loving this reading though. Yeah, look at this. Powerful energies coming in. So it's just like strength, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Temperance. So Leo's energy, Sagittarius energy showing up here for you. So it's so beautiful because like the advice here is really just like to you, to your person, to whatever. I just feel like this energy being called in of like having the courage, right? To face your demons. This is what strength is all about, having the courage to face what it is that you fear the most and to face your demons, because it's keeping your person in this kind of short-termism, right? With this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's making them unhappy. It may be costing them a lot of money, right? Or losing money. And there's this recognition, or losing friends, or losing your respect, or just like jeopardizing their future is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So again, there's this strong desire, or this strong impetus within them to overcome that in the most powerful and amazing way. And to heal it with this Temperance card. Like just for things to really balance out. So if your person has been showing up in a way that isn't resonating with you or isn't helpful, or that you really recognize that they need some healing with whatever it is that they're going through, excuse me, I see that coming in for you, you know, gentle, graceful, compassionate energy coming in, and this recognition from them that they are making themselves unhappy by doing this. Whereas previously they haven't seen that, this is now revealed to them. It's like gentle, angelic grace coming in to kind of help them in a way. It's just like Spirit is meeting them halfway. If they're just prepared to set the intention, then Spirit will meet them halfway. So because they recognize that they're jeopardizing their future with you, and this is something that they want to be able to heal so that they can have a successful connection with you, and so that they can be more authentic in this connection, you know, offer you their authentic, you know, something authentic from their heart space, right? And bring things into balance for you and be more committed. Temperance, be more committed to you, right? To be able to show up with commitments. I really like it. So moving forward, I see you get 2 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. So I see your person finally being able to overcome that, being able to kind of make that decision, right? about what it is that they need to do to be able to move forward with you. You guys really having something to celebrate with this Three of Cups energy of just being like connecting to joy again, connecting to happiness, feeling more optimistic is what I'm hearing from Spirit, because your person with this Nine of Pentacles is getting back in touch with their authentic self, like with who they truly are. And this is so beautiful. So being able to connect to kind of abundance in that way, but coming into their own, right? Or just this connection is coming into its own. This is the message that I'm getting from Spirit. But I see your person coming into their own and just being able to kind of triumph over this. Having something to celebrate, and just like lighter energies coming in for you. If there's been like a little bit of a blip, like something that you're worried about, a bump in the road, some sort of struggle. Okay, you got 9 of Cups, Judgment, and the 7 of Cups. So this is good, a wish coming true, a wish fulfilled here. If you're just like, I wish that we could find resolution for this, or a solution to this, or just like whatever it is that you want to manifest in this connection. I really see that happening. And this is giving you, this is your future outcome here. So this is giving you kind of like, there is this expansion, this elevation, right? An expansion in their understanding, in their awareness, and this is elevating this connection so that you are able to kind of have choices and options about kind of where this goes and what happens next. But it's something that you can do together in full understanding, in the full light is what I'm hearing as well. This kind of light of, you know, the light of day illuminating things in full illumination. So I see that coming in for you. Let's take a look at some of the oracle cards, see what messages your person has for you. We have the card Desire. Very beautiful, strong, a magnetic attraction here. From your person desiring, you desiring this connection, find you very attractive, very magnetic. Okay, you're kind of like just their type. We have the card Destruction. So there may have been some kind of unhealthy or destructive habits here, and that this is what we've kind of been discussing. This is very similar to the Tower energy in the tarot. So, you know, you've got to break down to break through. We always say that here on the channel. So I feel like there's a breaking down of the old structure of things that are no longer serving this connection, right? Of some of those more shadow aspects in order to kind of clear the way, right? And to create that clarity that we see with the Judgment, to clear the way forward. And it is going to give you a lot of options here. Like for both of you to share together, you know, those options can be maybe we'll start a business, maybe we'll travel, right? Maybe we'll buy an RV, you know, whatever it is. It's just like then suddenly those options become available to you. It's like the path widens for kind of more experiences to come in and for you to experience things together. Speak. This is good. This is really powerful. This to me represents like a lot of really good quality conversation coming in. You know, your person really speaking their truth to you, connecting with you. If you're not talking to one another, if you've been on a break or you're in no contact, I see you really speaking to one another. But crucially, that conversation, that connection is meaningful for both of you. And clears the air is what I'm hearing from Spirit. How beautiful. We have the cards Lost Without You. This is from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So yeah, it may be that you are separated at this time, either just through physical distance or because you're on a break, but your person is really struggling without you. They feel lost without you, or whenever you're not around them, they feel like a piece is missing is what I'm hearing, and that's really the message that we're getting with that kind of soul connection that you have. We have fear of failure. So it may be that your person is showing up in this way where they're not particularly committed to one thing, because we had the Seven of Cups come out a couple of times, right? And your person fears choosing a particular route if you're American, or a particular focus or a particular direction. And this is what this soul work is about. It's about kind of like choosing that direction to go and choosing where to invest your energy, your time, right? But there is this underlying energy beneath here. What do I want to say? It's just like that it's really just like, if they haven't had that energy where they've been in that focus or knew which direction they wanted to go in with you, or whether they or not they wanted to commit to you, it's because they've got a fear of letting you down, or of doing wrong, or of not being good enough, or being a failure at this relationship, at this connection, or whatever it is that you are asking to share with them, right? It says, if I come back, I'm all yours. So I don't know if you and your person are apart, but it's a strong message that when they come back towards you, they're going to be fully committed. It could be that they've just, when it says, when we say apart, it could just mean that they've pulled away from you and they feel a little bit distant, and that may be causing some anxiety between you and your person. Look at that, we have twin flame. Twin flame coming out. This is a divine counterpart connection. So yeah, very strong spiritual energy here. This is something that has like literally been written in the stars for you to be together. If you've wanted confirmation if this is your twin flame, then this is a strong sign that you are dealing with a twin flame, if you resonate with that label. But otherwise, this person is definitely soulmate energy. You have a strong soul bond, right, that's written in the stars, that is kind of very spiritual. So yeah, that is everything that I have for you today. I'm going to leave it there, Cancer, but it has been my honour to read your cards as always. Thank you for spending your time and energy with me today. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.